Hello YouTube. In this video I'm gonna show you the tools that I got in my shop, and the first one that I'm gonna start with is the lathe. So this lathe is the Vabeco D6000. It is converted to CNC. It uses NEMA 34 motors via it's a HDD belt, and also I have a motor on the Z. You can see it back there. It's an MR34 again, and it's using 4-inch chuck. It's a 125 millimeters chuck. Also I have some goodies like quick change tool post, like multi-fix tool post. These are very handy. I have a few tools here that are already preset in terms of height. And now I'm gonna show you the CNC conversion that I've made. This box is the box that controls the CNC control of the lathe. So I'm gonna turn it on. So it's a bit crowded, but it's the first box that I've made, so please be indulgent. So as you can see on the top, I'm using a Mesa board. It's connected via Ethernet, and these are the stepper drives, and these are the sources, the current sources for the drives. Okay, next I'm gonna continue with the TIG welder. TIG welder, it's a ACDC 200 amps machine. In the last year I got, the initial torch that I got was very beefy and very complicated to use. I managed to get a CK torch. It's very handy. I strongly recommend it. And also with this torch I made my first custom 3D printed part for me. I made an adapter, so I can fit this here, and basically I needed to connect also the gas, and so I designed and 3D printed this connector, and I managed to get the job done. It came out quite well, actually. It looks like a factory one. Okay, here I have some accessories that as I said in the previous video, from my previous mill. I have a 4th axis. It's a Vertex rotary table. Now I'm gonna convert it to CNC and use it for my mill as a 4th axis. Here I have a milling attachment, so basically this was the milling replacement for my lathe. I can say I'm quite satisfied. It's not very sturdy. And a chuck that I got from flea market, and clean it, and it came out very nice. Okay, here I have the electronics area. You can see there a function generator. There I have also a power supply, and I also have an oscilloscope. These are of my friend that I'm sharing these days with. And also I have a 3D printer, a Delta 3D printer that was mostly used for creating custom parts for my friends and for me. I haven't used this very much, but I can see in this process of making the mill, I can see lots of usage for it. So, and the next tool that I'm gonna show you, it's actually the mill. I'm gonna make a few steps back so that you can see it. Excuse me. It's quite big. It's about 900 kilos. Right now I've stripped off all the sheet metal on the bottom because I used the forklift to put it inside. And you can see in this corner I have all the sheet metal that I stripped off from it. Okay, so to talk about a bit this mill, it uses servo motor for axis. I have 1 kilowatt of servo per each axis, which is a lot. I mean, they're very big. And I have a BT30 cone and a 10K spindle. So from this point of view, I'm very satisfied. The table is quite big. The travels are about 400 millimeters on X, 240 millimeters on Y, and about 400 millimeters on Z. So as you can see, the machine is quite tall. I'm gonna show it from the side. You can see there I have hooked the oscilloscope because right now I'm in the process of debugging the encoder. This mill is using on the feedback device of the motor. I mean, the feedback device of the spindle motor, it's a resolver, but it's using a conversion card, and I can get an encoder output. So I will have to feed that encoder output to the Mesa board. So with that I will be able to do rigid taping. That's my goal, to be able to do spindle orientation and rigid taping. So in the next minutes I'm gonna start the machine. I'm gonna power on the machine and do the homing sequence. So from now on, I haven't started the machine yet because it's quite noisy and it creates lots of background noise. So right now the Mesa board that is connected, I mean, the wiring is just temporary. I'm gonna move the electrical box so that I can move the mill to create more space here. So right now the Mesa board needs 2 power inputs, and I'm using this source, this programmable DC power supply, to feed in the Mesa with 5 volt and 24 volts. Also, as you can see here, I bought from AliExpress Angel Eye for BMW, and I'm gonna use this as a spindle. I'm gonna make from this spindle light. I don't think it's very visible right now. It quite blinds the camera. So right now I'm gonna start the Linux CNC, and I'm gonna start the homing sequence. Okay, so I think everything is fine. I'm gonna click home all, and that has already started homing, and you can see the homing on X and Y. As you can see, it's very silent. I really love these servos. And now I'm gonna, I mean, I did manage to hook up the spindle too, so I'm gonna start the spindle. You can't see it, but I think you can hear it. Now I stopped it. Okay, another nice thing that I have. It's gonna be quite difficult to do this. Just a second, I'm gonna mount this camera so that you can see. I'm gonna show you the tool chain. So basically, as you can see, I have a pulse dog, and these dogs will transmit all the torque and the cones used for alignment. So this is a ER32 collet. Good to go. Okay, so I think this is it for this intro. See you in the next video, where I will enter more details about the process of CNC conversion. Thank you. Bye bye.